Today, I'm going to show you why you should definitely be using VCA faders to improve your workflow. Let's go. Hey, hope you are doing well. So when I'm talking about VCA faders, I am of course talking about using them in Cubase because that's my DAW of choice. VCA stands for Voltage Controlled Amplifier. So obviously they were found originally on hardware mixing desks. We now live in a digital world, but the relevance is still the same. So this is one of the songs that I'm currently working on. It's called Predator. It's going to be on my next EP or album. Hopefully it's going to be out later in the year, but we'll see how it all comes together. Quick little demo sounds like this. You get the point. Before we do anything, please take note of how clean my project is. All my guitars are in the folder here. Got the drums there in that folder and some extra things down the bottom in there. Keep your project clean. It makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to show you, first of all, in the drums. Now, I use the Get Good Drums Matt Halpin P4 kit. I love it. My drummer uses a digital kit and he's got his layout to mimic this one, so we kind of more or less get the right thing every time. I do also have a second kit at the bottom and a blend and a snare. If you want to hear more about how to do that kind of thing, let me know. I can fix that up for you. Okay, so VCA fader on the drums. Let's just solo that. So everything is soloed. This is the drums. Cool. So that's how it sounds. Sounds really great. Now in the mix, I'm kind of happy how they're sitting at the moment, but there's no vocals yet. So once the vocals come in, obviously the mix is going to change. Let's say I need the drums to be louder. So we bring them up. Now, hopefully you could hear what was happening. The overall drum bus was coming up. However, the parallel compression and the snare reverb did not move. So if I adjust the drum bus, I'm gonna have to adjust the parallel compression and the snare reverb as well. So everything in the drum group is coming through the bus. Parallel compression is, as you would suggest, parallel, and the snare reverb is also coming in parallel as well. So that's where we would grab these three guys, right click. Now you can just choose to add your own VCA track and then group things yourselves, but if you highlight and then add VCA fader to selected channels, now this one here, VCA link 3, is these three guys all together. Now I had that at minus 4.02, and now so when it comes to adding the vocals and I'm adjusting the overall mix, I'm happy with the drum mix. So now all I need to do is adjust the VCA link to the level that I want it in relation to everything else. Wonderful. Another example of why you would do this, if you have a look at my bass track, you can see here on the bass take, I've got this VCA link right next to it. This is linked to number 2, and this is link number 2. And the reason I've done that, I've automated a bit of volume because in this section here, I added this awesome dimension chorus on that section there, and it brought the overall volume of the bass up, and I didn't like it, so I needed to automate it down. So of course, when you automate the volume, if you try to adjust the volume, it goes back to where it was and it can't move. So you need to add this VCA fader in order to move things around. The automation stays exactly the same. So if you look at this section here, open that up. So that's the automation here, but that line here is the actual volume. So if we go back to there, see it's bang on, bring it down, and it's moved it by that much. But it's all moving together and it's relative rock on mad. So of course, another couple of ways that you could use it is on your guitars. If you have some delays as a send coming through, if you adjust the overall volume of the guitars, the delay's not gonna move. Link those guys up so you're moving everything at the same level. These VCA faders are absolutely, in my opinion, necessary. So this of course is how you do it in Cubase. I'm sure that other DAWs have a way of doing things and it's an awesome feature. Definitely recommend you try it out. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time.